Hello and welcome. Today we are going to learn how to compare numbers and arrange them in order. This helps us understand which is bigger, smaller, or equal. Look at these. Can you tell me which group has more apples? This one or this one? Yes, this one has more apples. This is called comparison. To compare numbers, we use special signs. This one means less than. This one means greater than. And this one means equals to. So here we have 2 is less than 5. Here we say the same thing, 5, but here it's greater than 2. And in this case, 3 is equal to 3. So when the number on left is smaller, we use less than sign. When the number on left is bigger, we use greater than sign. And when both numbers are same, we use the equals to sign. One thing to help you remember is, what's this? This is a crocodile. And remember, to keep it easy, it always eats the larger number. So how? If we have 5 and 8, the crocodile will always eat the larger number, which is 8. The open mouth will always be towards the larger number, and the smaller end would always be towards the smaller number. That's how you make it easier to remember. Now let's look at this. This is a seesaw. The same thing you see in park every day. So if two people are sitting in seesaw, the heavier one will always go down. So if someone is heavier on this side, the seesaw goes like this. If someone is heavier on the right side, the seesaw will go like this. That's how it happens. Now let's take an example. Here we have a small chick and here we have a cat. Can you tell me which one is heavier? You're right. The cat is heavier. So this is how it would look like. The cat is heavier. It goes down here. And now let's change things a bit. The chick goes away. An elephant comes in. So which one is heavier? Yes, now the elephant is heavier. So the seesaw goes down to the elephant side. This is comparison by weights. So now we understand in a seesaw or a balancing scale, the one which is heavier goes down and the one which is lighter comes up. Here the elephant was heavier, it went down. The cat is lighter, so it went up. One thing to note here is, even if the elephant and cat look the same size, we compare them by weights, not the size. So something which looks big can be lighter and something which looks small can be heavier. And just like objects, we can compare numbers too. Now, let's arrange numbers. So here we have 3, 8 and 1. We can arrange them in two ways. So I've moved them up. So numbers can be arranged in ascending or descending. Ascending, you can remember, small to big. So it's like going up in a staircase. So you go from lower area to the higher area. So it's small to big. That's ascending. And descending is big to small. So this staircase, we are coming down. So we are coming from a higher floor to a smaller floor. So this is descending. Now, if we have to arrange the numbers in ascending order, we use comparison to arrange them. Which is the smallest one? So let's write the numbers. 3 is less than 8. And can you tell me what is less than 3? You're right. 1 is less than 3. So which one is the smallest? 1 is the smallest. So in ascending order, the first number would be 1. Then we'll have 3 and then we'll have 8. So we went from smaller number to bigger number. We went up. You went from first floor to third floor to 8th floor, taking a stair. So we went from lower floor to higher floor. 1, 3, 8. So this is ascending. And in descending, now we write the greater than numbers. So here we have the biggest number 8 is greater than 3 and 3 is greater than 1. So in this case, in the descending numbers, we will have the biggest one first, which is 8. Then we come down to 3 and then we come down to 1. So we went down from the higher number to the smaller number. So this is how you arrange numbers. We compare them and then we arrange them. Ascending is small to big, descending is big to small. Now let's solve some question. Can you tell me which sign will come here? You're right, it's the less than sign. 6 is less than 9. And if we have other numbers like 8 and 6, what would come here? You're right, it's greater than. 8 is greater than 6. The bigger end always points to the bigger number and the smaller one to the smaller one. And what if we had two same numbers? Which sign would come here? You're right, it's equals to. So 6 is less than 9, 8 is greater than 6, 5 is equal to 5. Now time for second challenge. Let's arrange these three numbers in ascending order. Can you do that? You're right, ascending is small to big. We are going up. So the numbers are 2 comes first, the smallest one, then we have 4, and then we have 7. And what if we had to arrange them in descending? We do the greater than comparison. So go from top to bottom. So we'll have 7, then 4, and then 2. This is descending. Now let's do a weight comparison as well. 3 things came up. One is an ant, another is a bunny, and last one is a cow. Can you tell me which one is lightest and which one is heaviest? When doing weight comparison, we use light and heavy. If we put the ant and the bunny on a scale or on a seesaw, the bunny would go down and ant would go up. That means bunny is heavier than ant. And if we put the cow and the bunny on a different seesaw, the bunny would go up and the cow would come down because cow is heavier than bunny. So ant is lighter than bunny and bunny is lighter than cow. Or cow is heavier than bunny and bunny is heavier than an ant. Great job! Now let us do a quick revision. This symbol is called less than. If you see two numbers and the first one is smaller than the second one, we use less than sign. 2 is less than 5. This is the greater than symbol. If two numbers are written and the one on left is bigger than the one on right, then we use greater than sign. 5 is greater than 2. To make it easier to remember, we can think of it as a crocodile. It always eats the bigger number. And then when two numbers are same on both sides, we use the equal to. 3 is equal to 3. The smaller end always points to the smaller number. The open end will always point to the bigger number. Then we understood comparison by weights. The one which is heavy goes down on a seesaw. The one which is lighter comes up. During weight comparison, we call heavier and lighter. Elephant is heavier than the cat. Cat is lighter than the elephant. Then we understood arranging numbers in ascending or descending sequence. We had three numbers, 3, 8 and 1. Arranging them in ascending order means from small to big. So we did comparison. Here we compared 3 to the next number, which is 8. So 3 is smaller than 8. And then we again compared 3 to 1. 1 is less than 3. The smallest one comes first, then the bigger one, and then so on. So we climbed from 1, 3, 8, small to big. And descending is big to small. We again compared with 3. So 8 is greater than 3, 3 is greater than 1. And the arrangement now becomes 8, 3 and 1. 8, 3 and 1. Higher to smaller. From high to low. We are going down. Then we did some exercise. Great job. Now you can compare and arrange numbers easily. And you can also do a comparison by weight. I hope it's easier for you now. Happy learning!